Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a stream of terror. I guess actually this is more of a demo of terror, because we are taking a look at We Harvest Shadows. Now, We Harvest Shadows isn't even out yet. This is a demo just to sort of give people an idea of what the game is about. And We Harvest Shadows is an interesting one. It's a horror-themed farming simulator. Not a lot of those. We have the publisher and the developer being a single individual whose name I'm probably not going to pronounce right. David Wehle? But interesting guy here. Let's take a note, because we got a note from the developer right here. So let's take a look at it. Dear player, thank you for giving my small, unusual game a chance. And yeah, it is kind of unusual. Like a lot of developers, I work obsessively on the computer all day hoping that my creation will find an audience. But mostly, I daydream about never looking at a computer screen again and running away to a distant farm so I can plant and gather things in the middle of nowhere. I kind of have the feeling a lot of us have had that thought. Just get away from the world, get back to nature. There was someone who actually left the world behind and vowed never to talk to another person again. In 1986, Christopher Knight drove his car into the wilderness until it ran out of gas, abandoned it, walked into the woods where he would stay for the next 27 years. He never talked to himself, and he literally spoke one word the entire time. He accidentally ran into some hikers in the 1990s and muttered the word, "Hi." I read a book about Christopher during a dark time in my life. I kinda envied him in some ways, until I read about the cold Maine winters he had to endure. The only way to survive the nights would be to wake himself up every few hours to walk around and warm up. Sometimes, on the brink of death, he would see a cloaked figure in black standing off to the side of his campsite, staring at him with a menacing smile and asking him to come closer. He later said that sometimes, when the cold was too bitter, he would consider approaching the cloaked figure. But he chose to ignore him and kept warming himself up. Even though there weren't any people around, Christopher wasn't as alone as he thought. Maybe one day I'll explain more how I've been actually doing the past few years and how it resulted in this game. It was born out of pure self-hatred and desperation, which makes it my most personal work yet. I'm kind of embarrassed about the things I've felt and gone through, but it felt good to put those feelings into this story. I hope you enjoy the demo. I wish you luck as you face the inevitable Maine winters in your own life, even if the cloaked figure waits for you outside your tent. Sincerely, David. So yeah, kind of an odd fellow, but odd fellows make odd games, and sometimes that's interesting. And so far, I'm interested in this game. I became aware of it. Well, at the time of this recording, I became aware of it maybe a few days ago, maybe something like 3 or 4 days ago. And I've played through the demo twice now. The first time I really had no idea what I was doing, and it took me forever to get anything done. The second time was a little bit better. In fact, I think if we click here, yeah, there's my save slot. We finished the game in 14 days. I think the first time I played it, it was closer to like 28. So let's start a new game. Now this is a horror-themed game, and if you've watched me, you know I prefer my horror a little more subtle. And a lot of times this is subtle, and a lot of times it's not so subtle.
Those eyes, that demonic face
All right.
in the rearview mirror.
As I was saying, sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's not so subtle. And, well, I guess for a demo, that's kind of to be expected.
It was the morning after.
You've only got however long the game is to leave an
anyone
impression.
anymore. I got into my mom's
All
old
right, so
truck
let's look
to
around with the
drive back
mouse.
to New York, like I always do.
Now, I don't think I've ever
Something
noticed anything
happened
out on the
back here
side of the
this
road,
I saw
but we
my
will
exit,
notice something in the
turned on
rear
the
view
blinker,
mirror at one point.
and drove right past it. It sounds crazy, but I physically could not turn the wheel.
Yep,
So I
see,
drove
there we
for
go.
4 hours straight. I was in a rush to nowhere.
Now, the first time I played the game, I experienced some
empty-headed
things
and exhausted.
that I did not experience the second time I played the game. Or I experienced them in different parts of the game.
It felt like the only right thing to happen to me in years.
Kind of speaking over this poor guy's story.
Down that path, lock the gate, and leave everyone behind. It would cost me everything I had, but I needed solitude. So I bought the farm. I did lock the gate, and I did throw away the key as hard as I could.
Alright.
I started
Just
laughing.
wing that key.
Joy. When was the last time that I laughed? I couldn't believe I was actually doing it.
I actually think the key is gone. Like, we cannot go back and look for it.
And be forgotten.
So as we've kind of been told now, our main character here is kind of at a low point in his life.
You made me a promise, Garrett.
And has decided to sort of leave the world behind, and he's bought a little farm that he's going to go live on.
Do you remember?
It's probably not what you expected, but I'm going to keep that promise, Mom.
I do not think I made it this far the first time I played. I think I stayed much closer to the gate. Alright, day 1, chapter 1, the unseen wanderer.
All right, Garrett, today's the day. You're gonna leave the house. Hold your applause, everyone. But where did I put that to-do list? If I can find it in all this garbage.
Alright, so like I said, we got WASD movement. We're looking around with the mouse. You know what? I should probably adjust the brightness here. Like, it's bright enough for me to see, but for all of you, maybe not. That's a little too much. Let's see, yeah, that's a bit much. I do want you watching to be able to see here. And then when I upload it, we don't know what shenanigans are going to happen. But if we hit the F button, we can turn on our flashlight. And we're going to walk over here to turn on the lights. So we got our TV.
Well, TV would have been nice with a whole being alone forever thing.
So TV don't work. Maybe in the full game it will work. Maybe we can repair it.
Nothing but the clothes on my back, huh?
Yep, literally. So that's our first goal.
Whew.
Okay, our to-do list. Your to-do list is essential. Press, I believe that says tab? Yeah, it's kind of hard for even me to see. Tasks marked with an asterisk are required to progress the story. Completing an optional or required task usually earns you money as well. You can view your money and important items at the bottom of the notepad. Alright, so let's hit tab.
Now, time for the greatest dopamine release possible. Cleaning your room and scratching it off your to-do list.
Alright. So first things first, let's start cleaning up. Now, our buddy Garrett here can only carry so much trash at a time. As we play the game, we'll have the chance to increase our carrying capacity and other little stats as we progress. But right now...
This is heavier than it looks.
Yep. So he's moving a little slower now, and I don't think he can run. No, he can run. Alright, the trailer and the catalog shop are near the side of the house. Oh. Did you see that? I saw that. This is important. Inspect the eerie painting.
Huh. I don't remember this being here.
Alright, the painting. Keep an eye on the mysterious painting of the hallway. It will change in subtle and sometimes not so subtle ways to signify your mental state and alert you to danger. the more horrifying the painting, the more danger you are in. So yeah, we want to check out this painting every once in a while to see just how bad things are. Now, normally I've been able, well, the first time through was one story. The second time through I was able to get through it pretty quick without having changes happen too often. But I think we'll let the, let things get kind of bad, just so we can see some more of the creepy things happen. Alright. So there it is. There's our map.
Looks like it's missing some pages.
Alright. Access the map by holding the Q button. You'll first need to visit lookout towers before it's useful. If you found all items in a certain location, a check mark will be added to the icon. There are no in-game waypoint markers. Be sure to slow down, study your map, and plan your next move with resolve. So you can see, like right now, I think we can zoom in. No, we can't yet. Everything's a question mark. So we don't really have a map so much, but we do have a compass. And we're technically in that C2 area, because that's also where our house is. Oh, we can zoom in. I was just pressing the wrong button. Okay, let's pick up our trash. 20 pieces of trash. So there's our back door. I find that going out the back door is a little easier to get at the stuff we're going to need to get at.
Man, it's pretty here. Not a soul for miles.
It is kind of nice,
I
isn't
should
it?
have done this years ago.
So there's our trailer.
Okay, that wasn't bad. Maybe I can get these tomatoes watered and then I'll be done.
And we got $1 for that. Throwing out our trash is actually one of the ways to earn some money. But there's some more goodies here. Like there's our axe.
Now this should come in handy.
And we're going to be able to use this to chop down trees, but also defend ourselves. Believe it or not, there are going to be some nasty critters. Okay, so rocks. We're actually just going to sell the rocks too. They don't sell for a lot. And first time playing, I held on to every rock I could find. I thought we might use them for some of our construction projects, but that was not the case. So let's drop these rocks. We are eventually going to run out of time. It will change to night. And Garrett will get tired. In fact, it happened to me, I think, twice. If we take too long, Garrett will just pass out. Okay, so let's go over here. Here is our catalog. This is where we buy our goodies. Well, we need a watering can. So let's buy it now. Now, this is a crummy watering can. It's not so great. But it is enough to water all those tomato plants. We've done everything on our to-do list, so we can go to bed. But I don't think we're going to go to bed just yet.
But it was something. I better get to bed. One day down, eternity to go.
We're going to clean up a little bit. So I'm crouching with control, so we can break up some of these branches here. They will get in the way of, like, planting and gardening. So we're going to get rid of them. We can also cut down trees for a little extra money. So let's do one right now. You see there's sort of a golden bar around this tree? That's how many whacks it takes to get this tree to fall. So Garrett's a big tough guy. He can carry 2 logs. But he can't run while he's doing it. They're too heavy. But he can jump. Now, it's happened to me plenty of times where a log will just roll out of the trailer there. But that's okay. As long as you drop it in the trailer and you get the signifier that you got 50 cents for each log. Not a lot, but it's something. you will get the money for it. In fact, I've even had the trees collapse on top of the trailer and get the money for it. Alright. So we can buy a rake. We're going to buy some medicine. We're going to get some medicine for our carrying speed. So that way we will not slow down as much. We're going to need this build book eventually to, well, build stuff. So it's starting to get a little late, but we're going to check out a few more things on the farm real quick.
Hot damn, this doesn't even look that old. I could totally fix this up with the right parts.
Yep, there's an ATV here, which I'm going to guess in the full version we're going to be able to fix up, and then we can use it to get around the grounds faster. So I am purposely heading over this way because there's a little shed over here. We're out of stamina, so we're not running no more. Oh, it's getting dark. It's not good when things get dark. Because there's this.
Wow, this looks like pure zinc. I read that an old factory is nearby.
So again, first time I played, I held on to everything. I thought this might be important to build stuff. That's not the case. But we can sell it for quite a hefty sum. Now, yeah, it's dark. Let's get home. It's not safe to be out when it's dark. Now, the first night, maybe it's not as dangerous. And like I said, we're going to kind of... Oh, did you hear that? We're going to let things play out maybe a little more than I normally would. Just so maybe we can see some more of the spooky stuff. But it is possible for Garrett to die. And if he dies, well, then we have to restart that day. Okay. We are going to buy the build book, the chicken kit, and the tomato seeds. Now, I think we have enough to get the rake. Oh, well, maybe I should get the axe. We're going to need that axe later. No, let's get the rake. Because now we can start planting seeds. So we make these little mounds here. We already have 6, so I'm going to do another 6. Now be careful. Put away the rake. Because you can, hit the wrong button and undo the mound you just dug up. A little weird that we... Oh, okay. So you see how that's flashing red? That means he is almost ready to pass out. So we gotta get back to bed, and we gotta get back to bed fast. Alright, day 2. Alright, so I believe since we finished all our to-do lists yesterday and got to sleep on time, we got a bonus of $5. Now we have our build book. So we can look at the stuff we can make. We can make a torch. We can make a chicken coop. We make some fences. And we can buy livestock. We're not going to do any of that just yet. But our to-do list is collect tomatoes and build a chicken coop. Can't clean the first floor yet. The picture's looking okay. We can check out the bathroom. Oh, what is going on out there?
Huh?
We're getting like God
What is
rays.
that?
It looks like somebody's playing with a deer.
Claire?
Whoa!
Well, the deer is real.
You remind me of someone, girl.
And now we are having a flashback. Now, I was joking.
Up or what?
I was joking when I was
sorry, I
playing
just
this the
can't get
first
over
time
this
with one of my
view.
friends that this is the Jersey
Can't believe
Turnpike.
you've never crossed the bridge before.
Yeah,
I
but
think
why
he took
leave
that a little too
downtown anyway?
seriously.
To come see me, obviously.
But there we go, there's our
Of course.
girlfriend. There's
Good
Claire.
point. Probably the best point.
And there's a deer.
Whoa, is that
Just
a deer?
running down the bridge for some
How did
reason.
she even get here? Hold on, give us some space. We've got to help it.
Alright, how do you want to help this deer?
It's okay. It's okay. Let's get you home.
Claire, do you ever think about me? Like I think about you? Do you ever wonder where I am?
So something
Doesn't
happened
matter.
between them.
Get back to work, Garrett. That's all you're good for.
But I'm guessing from the way he's talking about it, she's still alive. Alright, so we got $5 for that. We did not finish planting our seeds. We got too late. So we have I think we have a literally unlimited supply of seeds right now. Maybe that's just for the demo. Maybe it'll be in the full game. I don't know. I'm gonna hit the Q button and go over to our watering can. And thankfully, we can just walk down like this and water everything. Now, if we did it right, you can see these sort of little water droplets. So let's go back inside. Refill our water can. We're not going to need it anymore unless we do some more gardening.
I'm good food-wise for a long time. Cans of beans as far as the eye can see.
Yep. So there, we've seen our bathroom. Window's open. I don't remember leaving that open. Flush the toilet. Now, I did not notice this until I was well into my first playthrough, but there's an
I
attic door
swear
here.
I hear something scratching around up there.
Okay. So it looks like the door in the painting has opened. So it's changed a little bit. It's not too creepy yet, but
It's
it
rusted shut.
shouldn't be changing. Alright, let's build a chicken coop. So I think we're going to build a chicken coop over here, close to the trailer. Just knock some of these branches out of the way. We do have enough money for a chicken coop. So we can rotate the chicken coop around with the mouse wheel. I don't know if it makes too much of a difference. Just, you know, pick wherever you like. Alright, we've done everything. We can go to bed. We're not going to go to bed, though. We're going to purposefully stay up late. So we can see, like, there's a barn way out there. There's a watchtower way up there. But there's no way to get through the fence. And the answer is incredibly dumb. And it made me feel like an idiot. We are eventually going to have to smash the fence with an axe. But right now, we can afford a couple of chickens. Let's get a couple of chickens. So maybe it's because it's the demo, but the chickens will be fine. Even though we haven't set up like any chicken fence or anything. But they will wander all over your farm if you do not have a fence set up. So right now they're fine. Let them wander around. And actually, I think even just during the course of the day, we can collect eggs from them. But I usually just wait until the next morning. So, we've got enough time, or at least I hope we have enough time. Let's chop down another tree. Again, you want to make sure you're close enough. Because if you don't see that little, like, halo, you're just going to be whacking at nothing. So yeah, we got, like, most of our money for that. Just for everything falling so close. So we're moving a little faster. Alright, we only got 12 bucks. We can buy the grass hook. So like this sickle here, we can use to slice up the grass. It will make things look a little nicer, but in the demo, I don't think it really matters much. We increase our carrying load, our throwing power, stamina, and running speed. Eventually, these are going to be really useful. I've never got much use out of this, though. And I think once we max this out, we can carry 3 logs at a time, instead of just 2. But it'll also let us carry more tomatoes, let us carry more eggs. So here's another thing, is we can take out these stumps. Takes a little while with this axe. Now, there's our stamina bar, so even when we swing the axe, we're using up some stamina. And I think those are the chickens making those noises. But holy cow, sometimes it will sound like there are horrible animals. Well, chickens are horrible animals. It will sound like there are horrible monsters, like, right behind you. Alright, we're out of stamina. Do I have enough time to plant a few more tomatoes? There's the moon coming up. I can hear lots of crows. The crows are not really much of a problem, but I do think they will eat your crops if you're not careful. There's some eggs. Let's grab them. Looks like there's some light down there. Why don't we go see what's going on down there? Looks like there's somebody with a flashlight. Excuse me. I have not ever seen this before. Oh, not anymore. That was new. Oh, we gotta get home. We might pass out. We might actually not make it. Yeah, when it starts flashing like that, our time is limited. Don't like leaving the doors open. And look at this, just a pile of notes. Oh, no. We're not gonna make it. Well, I guess it was okay.
I guess I'll take a quick look outside.
Normally, if you pass out like that, you will end up losing some money. Not a good thing. Oh, look at that. We are in trouble. Things are dangerous. Okay, the back door is still open. So there, that's what's making all the noise. Like a falcon or something. So, oh, there was something behind that tree. I did not notice that the first time I played. The second time I did. Alright.
Come on, Garrett. Get a grip.
Okay. The lonely nights can destroy you. Nighttime in the forest can be especially dangerous. You can avoid the night by finishing your to-do list and going to bed early. You can also clean your home and grow your farm. The greater your farmstead grows, the more protected you will be from dangerous hauntings.
You're a grown-ass adult, Garrett. There's no one out here. Go and look around if you're so scared, you baby.
Oh, I hear something. Our TV's working. And that is our house. Now, I thought it would have been really neat if that was like a recording of what we did. Oh, creepy face. Did not notice the creepy face the first time I played. But I thought it would have been neat as if what we saw on the TV was what we did during that sequence that we just went through. So if we went, out the front door and around the corner, we would have seen our character walk out the front door and around.
I don't feel as alone as I used to. Wish that wasn't the case.
Not the case, though. Alright, so day 3. Okay, we did not look at this. Things to remember. Check my to-do list every day. Don't forget to use the tools. There should be some laying around the house, and I can buy more in the mail order catalog. Go to bed on time. These woods give me the creeps. Drop things in the trailer to sell them. Tree logs are worth a few cents, but tomato and chicken eggs are much more valuable. My ultimate goal should be buying the rifle, but I'll work on my to-do list first for a few days and save up some cash. Alright, this is the rest of my life now. Forever alone in the best way possible. However, I did send one letter after buying this place. He's the only one who has my address. I wonder when he'll get here. Alright, so somebody knows what's going on with Garrett. Okay, the painting is not so creepy right now. Okay, buy a better axe, explore the inside of the barn. And there's the barn, and you could almost make out something. Almost looks like there's a black figure up there in the loft. Might be kind of hard for you guys to see with the combination of the glare and how high I have the brightness. Okay, let's grab some eggs. Maybe between the eggs and the tomatoes, we can afford the axe. So again, first time playing this, I was running around trying to figure out, where do I have to go to maybe find a fence or a gate that I could pass through? But no, that was never what you needed to do. Let's just check the front of the house because look,
Where'd you
made
come
a
from, little
friend.
guy? I think I have a food bowl on the porch for you.
So we now have a cat we can take care of. So in the demo, I don't think having this cat does much of anything, but maybe in the full game, something will come out of this. So playing this the first time with my buddy, he's like, "Oh, the cat's a hallucination. It's not real. You're just seeing it because you're crazy." Now I don't know if that's the case, but that's what he thought. And I said, "You know what? We need to name this cat. What's a good name for the cat?" He had nothing to say. So I said, "Hey, how about Whiskers?" And his response was something like, "Oh, great, the most unimaginative name possible for the fake cat." So that's our cat. Our cat is Whiskers. Now, if this was our buddy Gordon, good old Gordy Shumway, that cat might be dinner. But this is not Gordon's farm. This is Garrett's farm. Okay, do we have enough money to get the axe? Indeed we do. Alright, so now if we check our weapon wheel, we have the
Okay.
level 2 axe
I think
and
I'm
the
ready to
level
venture
1
out beyond the
axe.
fence now. Let's see what's out there.
The level 2 axe, we can break the fence with the axe. Oh, hello! Was not expecting that. But let's see, we only got 20, so let's definitely get our carrying load up. Because I know what's going to be going on over there, and I think getting our carrying load up is good. And let's get our stamina up. Alright, and we'll max out our carrying speed. So I don't think it matters where we smash the fence in. We're going to do it here. And now we can go out and explore outside our farm. That figure's not up there anymore.
I must be seeing things.
I don't think we're going to have enough time to go check out the watchtower.
Wow, this is incredible. This will
Oh,
be
he's
perfect
tired.
for
He's
cattle.
tired already. Oh no, he's not tired. He's just he's done everything on his to-do list, so he's ready to call it a day. Alright, we're gonna drop these off right here. Now I've had bad experiences in this this farm. This little barn. I don't know if we're gonna have the bad experience this time. There's some more metal. We will try to take all the metal home with us. I think there's one more on the very top. And there we go. Some rifle ammo. So even though we get the ammo pretty early, we do not have a rifle itself. So the figure was up here. Not there anymore. Alright, oil can. These rare items are not only used to buy the best items in the catalog shop, they're also required to complete the game. Keep an eye out for them as you explore. Alright. Oh, did you hear that?
Shit.
He heard it. So something is down there causing trouble. Now, we can fall a pretty good distance without hurting ourselves. But if we fall too far, we will hurt ourselves. Now, I think as long as Garrett goes long enough without getting hurt, he'll eventually recover. But if he gets hurt too often, he is done. So there's our first group of enemies. I think these are coyotes. Or they might just be wild dogs. First time I played, these guys did not show up here. Alright. We have something like 5 pieces of metal. That's why I wanted to make sure we had our carrying capacity up a little bit. And it's getting dark. Did we water our plants? I think we did. Now, I have encountered other enemies. Oh, there's our chicken. And I remember the first time I encountered enemies, I thought they were like giant birds. Like they were like crane men or something. Like tengus. Alright. We can get a better watering can. I don't know if we're going to bother with the grass hook. But let's max all of this out. Or as close to maxing it all out as we can. Because then tomorrow we can go and check out the watchtower. Okay. So there's a scarecrow, a watering kit, and a cell kit. Well, the watering kit I think we will purchase. Now, watering has not been a big deal in any of the times I've played this. But it won't hurt to just have a water barrel, like right over here. So we can fill up our watering can without having to go that far. Okay. Okay, it's bedtime. It is like serious bedtime. Okay, a little creepy. Some sort of four-armed figure coming at us. Alright, day 4, chapter complete. New shop items unlocked.
What the hell do I do now?
Alright. To progress the story, go to the shop and buy an item marked with an asterisk. It will start a sequence of important events and tasks, which will lead to revelations about Garrett's past and future. Completing chapters will also unlock new items in the shop.
I wonder if I can buy that rifle yet.
Alright. We can break up tree stumps, we can sell logs, or we can pick up and sell all the trash. Well, let's start cleaning out our living room here. Now we have all our stats maxed out, so we can carry a lot of trash. Normally we'd have to go for several trips back and forth. So Whiskers is fed. We got like 50 cents for all that trash. Yeah, I hear those noises. I don't know what they are, but I hear them. Now, I'm wondering, maybe in the demo... Well, not the demo. This is the demo. I'm wondering if maybe in the full version, we'll be able to do more stuff with the house. Like, will we get to replace the wallpaper? Will we get to paint the walls? And will it be, if we do, will it be like we get to decide our own, like we pick our own wallpaper or paneling or stuff like that? Or will it just be you have enough money, buy the wallpaper upgrade, that sort of thing? Oh, there's Whiskers. I've never seen Whiskers come in the house. And I do believe that is all the trash. Yep. Let's get our tomatoes. Now we did pick up a new watering can, so it can hold more water before we need to refill. we can just go here to refill, instead of having to go back inside. Okay, the chickens are getting in the way a little bit. So what I did not know the first time I was playing is you can sell the chickens. You would just go back into your book as if you were going to buy a chicken, but instead of buying a chicken, you would highlight the chicken you want to get rid of, and then you would sell it that way. You don't make any extra money selling chickens. But, for example, let's say you put your fences up and you can't get the chicken into the fence. Well, you just sell the chicken. Alright. We want to sell, I believe it was 12 logs. And then we also want to take out 3 stumps. So yeah, we're carrying 3 of them now, and we can run around without worry. So I was expecting we would have to cut down trees to collect logs and lumber to build stuff. That doesn't seem to be the case. Alright. So I think what we'll do is we'll cut down this tree. And we'll aim it towards the trailer, so that way most of them just fall into the trailer. Alright, that is everything. Now, Garrett can go to sleep if he wants, because his to-do list is done. Let's just take a quick look at what we can or can't buy. Alright, new items have been unlocked. I think if we go over here to tools, the rifle has been unlocked. We don't have enough money for the rifle yet. We do have enough money for the scarecrow and the cell bin. So first time I played, crows would show up and go after my tomatoes. So I put a scarecrow up over here, but it was facing the wrong way, so it didn't stop the scarecrows. It didn't stop the crows. But what I did find is I could hit the crows with my axe. And if I did that, well, that would kill them and stop them from eating my my tomatoes. But I could also collect their bodies and sell them. Now, I don't know why we were buying and selling crow bodies. But, you know, maybe some feathers and some crow meat. The crows do sell pretty well. Okay, we discovered our new location. The sun is starting to go down. Now, we can fall from up here. I've never died from falling from up here, but I have gotten hurt.
Come on, fat ass, you can do this.
But again, I think if Garrett just goes several seconds without getting damaged again, he heals back to full. Alright, we got our map. We got our map of C2. So we're up here by the lookout tower. There's our house, there's our barn, and there's something over here by the old pond. It's nighttime.
Wow, I can't get over this view.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. And there are rifle shells up here. So we can go check out that building over there. But the stuff over there, not in the demo. It's getting dark. Now, while Garrett can go to bed, we have not gotten any warnings about that he needs to go to bed. I do not see anything weird or creepy happening. I don't know what causes the other enemies to spawn. But if they do spawn, it is not good. They can ruin Garrett's day really, really fast. I've actually had the dogs chase me into the house, but I have not had the other enemies chase me into the house. But we are not safe here between our fence, because they will still come out and they will still get us. Okay. I don't think we have enough time to play with the eggs. So let's just dump those. Did we come out the front door or the back door? I don't know if it makes a difference, but I do like keeping the doors closed. Okay, we are in some moderate danger. No, come on, we are not. Oh, man. See, we do not have a lot of time to get to bed once it starts flashing red. But the ground floor is clean. Our bedroom is clean. We've been to the barn. We've been to the tower. We got our chickens. We have 4 of them. I do not know if there's a limit to how many chickens we can have, but I do remember, I think the entry for the chicken coop says something like it supports 6 chickens. There's Whiskers. Make sure Whiskers has food. So I did say the first time I played, it took me almost 30 days to do everything. We've done almost everything in like 5 days. And this video is already kind of on the long side, so I'm not going to stretch things out. But we have not encountered nearly as many interesting, creepy things. The person with the flashlight, that was new. And the person in the window, that was new. The big pile of notes, that's happened to me before. But I've had them happen in different parts of the house. Alright, let's refill. Do we have enough money for the rifle? We do. So let's just buy it. Alright, purchasing this item will start a sequence of events that accumulates with the ending of the demo. Are you sure you want to continue? Well, we are.
Finally, some good news.
Alright. He's got a new to-do list, and that's shoot 5 cans on the log pile. I think we have enough time where we could go do that, and then still go check out that other building. Alright, we currently have 7 out of 40 shots. There's more ammo here, in case we need it. I don't think we've ever gone this far. Well, we did when the person with the flashlight was over here. There's one. So I am aiming down sights with the right mouse button and firing with the left.
You gotta be kidding me.
Up and dogs. But that's it. We've done our to-do list. Actually, have we? Nope, we gotta shoot a few more cans. And there we go. We can go to bed now if we want. So I told you one time these dogs, these coyotes, they chased me into my house. I was able to subdue them. Subdue them? That's not the right word. I killed them with the axe. But their bodies stayed in the house. So what I think that is just a bug. Like, the animal bodies, they don't go away unless you close and restart the game. I've also had it where I was using the grass sickle, and it would just stop cutting grass at some point. But when I would turn off and restart the game, it would start cutting grass again. Okay. This is it. This is the last place that I know about that we can explore.
Man, what is your story, old building?
Okay, it looks like a bunch of tires, and there's a note on the wall. Company party. Bring your friends. Bring your friends. Bring your friends.
That was a rager.
Come to Mr. Johnson's home. Enjoy free food and entertainment, and learn about the amazing benefits at working at Johnson Metals Company. July 5th, 1947. Now, Garrett did mention that there used to be like a metal factory here. But this looks like a garage. And I'm thinking we might be able to restore these vehicles at some point. So there's some more rifle ammo. And some more metal. There's actually a bunch of goodies in here. So inside this van, some more rifle ammo. But I think, no, we're not. We're not at full capacity just yet. But if you look up there, another oil can. Those are the only 2 oil cans I found in the demo. And there's only one item you can buy in the demo with the oil can. And that's the cell bin. So first time I played, I bought a cell bin. I put it up next to the chickens because I had 2 chicken coops and something like 8 chickens. Didn't need it, but I did it. So I'm pretty sure once we drop off this this load of metals here, that's it. There's nothing else left to go out and explore. Now, playing it on my own, I did find other abandoned vehicles. I found like stockpiles of wood. We're not going to go looking for that stuff this time. Get the grass hook. Just so we can see. So yeah, look. This is the level 1. It doesn't clear a lot of grass. But it can be nice to sort of make your farm look a little nicer. And maybe, you know, cleaning it up like this makes you less susceptible to hauntings. got all our medicine. Let's buy the scarecrow and the cell bin. We don't have enough money to build any of them. Maybe if we grab some more eggs. Now this is the only time I've played the game. I've only played through it twice before this. That I did not build a chicken fence. And it hasn't made much of a difference. But again, this is the demo. So maybe in the full game you don't want the chickens wandering around because coyotes might get them or other enemies might get them. So the chicken fence can keep them somewhere safe. And then bigger fences can sort of keep the monsters away. So let's get a scarecrow. So there's the scarecrow. I think it is currently facing us. And that's its back. So we're going to put him right here, kind of next to the water.
Well, you're not completely terrifying.
And if I wanted to, I could sort of, since we're still in the buying option, I could highlight him and sell him. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, they're gonna kill us. So we didn't even get a chance to look at them. And it doesn't even look like it's that dangerous. Hello. Yo. That... I don't think I've ever been so quick to open the door, but normally that monster doesn't stay there. Alright, day 6. The diseased couple. So this is the fastest I've gotten through this. 6 days and we're starting chapter 2.
Okay, I got you, bud. I got you. It's okay.
And you said they'd provide the witness, right?
Alright,
Yeah,
so I
this is
believe
not
Garrett
ideal, but we can
is
just
having
grab some
memories
from
of
the
being
tax office.
Okay, great. Oh, I can't believe we're
like
doing
an
this.
infant?
Oh, I think
A
he's waking up.
toddler?
Oh, shh. It's okay, Garrett. You keep resting, sweetie. We got a ways to go.
Okay, we're here.
But mom and dad are taking
You
him
scream it
somewhere.
up. He'll wake up on the way.
Okay, I got you, bud. I got you. It's okay.
Alright, so we can kind of get a look at dad over here.
I'm sorry I was gone for so long, bud.
There's mom
I
back
won't
there.
leave you again.
We don't have a lot of time to look around here. I've never seen anything spooky. But who knows, maybe there is something spooky happening. And this is kind of a sad part of the game.
Dad, when are you getting here? Did you get my letter? I'm just so tired. I have so many years left. What am I gonna do? Maybe coming out here wasn't a good idea after all. But I can't go back. I'd rather die than go back.
Alright, so this is technically our last day. And just get to the end of the day. And that looks like... Actually, it looks like there are several someones watching us.
Heaven begins high, hell is within us.
What can we do? What can we do other than farm?
If you believe it,
We did get attacked by the enemies last night, but like I told you, they will ruin Garrett like super quick, so we didn't even have a chance to look at them. But the first time I saw them, I thought they were like birds. They were like giant bird men.
is behind me. Terrors around me. Statues cry. Wasn't the dead we rose
So yeah, I think combined with the music
inside
and the somber mood and, you know, Garrett's thoughts about, you know, his father, it just kind of makes this really sad. Alright, so we can try to chase after this person. And they're all just kind of wandering away. So Garrett's kind of not making a big deal out of this. And I think we've kind of gotten clues during the course of playing the game that Garrett kind of accepts that there's something wrong with him. So, you know, maybe he's confused between what's hallucinations and what's real and what's not. So when like these weird, like creepy things happen, that most of us would be thinking like, why are there ghosts in my house? Why are there gremlins like attacking me out on the road? To Garrett, it's just, these are just his mind playing tricks on him. But that might be part of the game. That might be it. Like, how much of this is in Garrett's head, and how much of it is actually like, you know, like ghosts and stuff. Now, I'm not a big fan of it's all in the character's head, but, you know, that is a storytelling trope that people use. Okay. So this is the selling crate. You can put it over here by the chickens. So if we collect eggs, we can just put them in here instead of... You know, I've never built a torch, so we're going to build one. We're going to put it over here by the road. Maybe we're not. Okay. I'm guessing the torch is going to keep monsters and spooky things away. I think that's everything. Well, there we could build some fences. Just so maybe I could show you guys a little bit what it looks like. Now we can't build against this fence. We actually should build a little away from it. But once we start a fence, it's pretty easy to keep the line going. Now the chickens cannot cross this fence, but they can very easily walk around it. And that's what happened to me the first time I played. They just walked like around it and out the big fence like it was no big deal. So you really want to enclose them when you do that. So there might be something special with this tree, because you can actually kind of prune it if you use the grass hook. And you just kind of prune around here like that. Yeah, you see the leaves start disappearing. I think there's another tree you can do this with. But you cannot cut down this tree. At least not with the level 2 axe. How much money do we have? We still have a good amount of money. So if we wanted to, we could start building up a fence here. There's our fence gate. And then we can just start building wooden fences. Now we're building a little too close to this old fence, which is probably what's making it a little tougher. I do not know if the chickens can go around this fence. I imagine they can go around it, but I don't think they can go through it. That tree over there gave me a spook. Alright. The day is over. We can go to bed. Let's light this. So is this going to keep the spooky things away? Oh, we didn't water the plants. And yes, even when it's raining, you still gotta water your plants. Well, at this point, I don't think it matters anymore. Because we are just about to wrap up the demo. Kind of hoping we could get a good look at some of the enemies, but that just does not seem to be in the cards. I was kind of hoping to get more spooky stuff to happen to us, and you know, some things happened that I was not expecting. Some of the things I was expecting did not happen. Like, I've seen some, like, spooky stuff, like, out in the distance on different occasions. But that is not the case for tonight. And remember, Garrett said this is, like, rusted shut. I thought for sure the oil can would have been something to use to open that. And things are about as dangerous as they've normally been. Alright, let's, I don't feel good. What was that? The bed is gone, but there's a picture of that shed from earlier.
What? What do you want with me? Can't I just live here in peace?
Nope.
Is that too much to ask?
Something wants me to follow it to the shed, northeast of the house. Alright. Things are still not great. So the shed we've been to. It's where I went at the very beginning of the game to get that first piece of metal. So yeah, we are fine on stamina.
It's all in your head, Garrett. Stop being such a little bitch, you lunatic.
See? Like I told you, like, he just thinks this is in his head. Look, back away, but don't look too long.
I need
Looks
to
like
get back inside.
a couple holding hands, some eye losing it. Okay, he needs to get inside. See, they look like birds, right? Yeah, so what did it say? Look, but don't look too long? So, I think they're still, like, right on our heels. Now, at this point, I've always just gone to bed and ended the chapter. That means something very bad is happening. We are in danger. Our poor cat. This is like the first time I've really looked around the house at this point. I don't think anything else is going to happen. Nothing else on the to-do list. Alright, we've been at this for more than long enough. Let's go wrap it up. Talk to Claire.
Claire, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, kind of a little Silent Hill 4 ending there. Alright, thank you for playing. Please consider wishlisting We Harvest Shadows on Steam. I love that name, We Harvest Shadows. I don't know if I love it so much as the name of a game, but like, I think it'd be a great name of like a production company or something like that. Alright, so the full game will include new tools, crops, vehicles, and hunting enemies. 1 square mile of land to explore, crafted with love. That last part there I think is important. Crafted with love. Even though it's kind of like an open world kind of game thing going on here, the time was taken to craft something that they wanted to. It wasn't just something empty to take up space, to make it seem like it was a large world. It's sort of how I feel like the difference between a randomly generated like stage is, a procedurally generated stage, versus something that was designed with an intent in mind. An emotional 4+ hour story with an unforgettable ending. Bonuses like endless mode, developer commentary, and more. Alright, so that is it. That is the demo for We Harvest Shadows. I was hoping there was something about credits, but no. So, that is it. I am really interested in this. I want to see what more the developer has going. There's no date yet for when this game is going to be done, but I've played the demo. I've been seeing other people playing the demo. This game is getting a little bit of attention, so who knows, maybe something will come out of it. I'm looking forward to it. So, David, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I like what you got going on here. Please keep working at it, and I hope you find the success that you've wanted out of this game. But those of you who watched and you liked it, go try the demo for yourself. It's free on Steam. It might be free on other platforms. Play it for yourself. See what kind of spooky things happen to you. And if anything unusual happens, let me know about it. And maybe wishlist it on Steam, so that way the developer will know that there are people interested in it. Alright, so everybody, thank you so much for watching this. This has been a long video, but I enjoy games like this, and I hope you enjoy watching them. Thank you all so much, and take care.